Hey everybody, welcome to PBM's Video Entertainment, and welcome back to another episode of Thomas & Friends Import Reviews. Now, in the last video, we talked about all 6 volumes of Thomas Season 6 all the way from Japan. It's time to give the same treatment to Thomas Season 7. So, without further ado, we will now jump into the history of Thomas Season 7, Volume 1 through 6. Now, for Thomas Season 7 in Japan, it was originally broadcast on Japanese television back in March 20th of 2004. However, the first 3 volumes of Thomas Season 7 was originally released back in December 1st of 2004 by Fuji Television Network. And all of those products were released onto VHS and DVD. And yes, the DVD copy of Volume 3 does exist. I just couldn't find a good photo of it anywhere online. Then on July 20th of 2005, the last 3 volumes were finally released on both VHS and DVD. Now here's a fun fact. The last 3 volumes of Thomas Season 7 were the last ones to be released onto VHS, because they only got Thomas Season 8 on DVD and none of them have any VHS copies whatsoever. Now, interestingly enough, over in Japan, the classic era received the VHS treatment, while the hit era did not receive any VHS treatment whatsoever because all of them were released onto DVD. Which I can see why, because the VHS was slowly dying and stuff like that, you know. And that is it for the history part. We will now take a look at my copy of Thomas Season 7, Volume 1 through 6. Alrighty, so we will take a look at all 6 volumes of Thomas Season 7. And just a reminder, I've got them all on DVD. I do not have any VHS copies, but I don't plan to get the VHS copies anytime soon. Anyways, taking a look at the front post art of Volume 1. Here we have Emily, and then here we have Thomas and Rusty. So this right here is a promo shot from Rheneas and the Roller Coaster. And then these 2 right here are promo shots from Emily's new coaches. And then, of course, we have Sir Topham Hatt. Can't forget him. And then, of course, here we have DVD video logo, and then the Japanese Thomas logo. And then here we have Atarashi Kikansha Thomas, means new Thomas the Tank Engine. Thomas Friends right there. And then it looks like over in Japan they call it Series 4, but this is Season 7, not Series 4, so I'm not sure what Japan was doing. Anyways, here we have the 60 years logo. Yep, all of these 6 volumes were released to celebrate 60 years of Thomas, or at least they're part of the 60 years collection or whatever. Anyways, this is of course Volume 1. Here we have Hit Entertainment and Pete Kai's logos. Spine, DVD video logo. And then scrolling down here, character profile of Emily, same promo shot just like with the front post art. Fuji logo. And then here we have the back. And then here we have a promo shot from 3 Cheers for Thomas. Then here we have the English Thomas & Friends logo. All that copyright info stuff. DVD's Region 2. And it is bilingual. So yeah, all 6 volumes of Thomas Season 7 are bilingual. Well, at least the DVD copies. So yeah, you can watch them in Japanese dub or in English dub. And if you do the English dub, they all play the UK dub. And here we have the disc. And we have Emily on the disc. With Thomas up top. And we also have inside artwork right here. This side just talks about what's on the DVD menu. And then we have like, of course, 4 different characters on this side. And let me put the disc back in. Next here we have Volume 2. And this time, instead of a light green, we have a blue background. And this time we have Fergus and Salty. And Thomas is still with us. So yeah, pretty much similar to the first volume, except this is Volume 2. And you still have the Hit logo, P-Kai's 60 years logos going on. DVD video logo. Spine. Here we have character profile of Fergus. Same promo shot, just like with the front post art. Fuji logo. And then here we have the back. Here we have a promo shot from Peace and Quiet. Copyright info. Region 2. This one's bilingual. And here's the disc. And we have Fergus right there. And then this is what the inside artwork looks like. Oops, did not mean to drop that. You didn't see anything. Anyways, here we have Volume 3, and this time we have I think it's like a tan background. Yeah, looks like it. And of course we still have Thomas, and this time we also have Bulgy and Arthur right here. Pretty much same thing, like Atarashi Kikansha Thomas, 60 years, hit logo, peak eyes. This time we have the number 3. Well, this is Volume 3, so here we have Arthur, and of course we can see a little bit of Spencer right there. Spine, and then here I have Arthur on the spine, Fuji logo, and then here we have the back. And then a promo shot from Something Fishy. This is bilingual, and it's region 2. And here's the disc. And let me take the disc out so we can look at the artwork. Here we go. And let me put the disc back in. I know it's upside down, but who cares? Next, here we have Volume 4. And of course, we still have Thomas, but this time we have Gordon and Murdoch. And this time we have a yellow background, or a light, kind of like a bright yellow. Yeah, here we have the number 4. Well, this is Volume 4 in the Thomas Season 7 collection. Hit logo, peak eyes, 6 years, same stuff. Here we have the spine, and then here we have Murdoch on the spine, Fuji logo, and then the back, and then copyright info, Thomas Friends logo, it's region 2, the DVD, and it is also bilingual. And here we have the disc, and we'll take a look at the inside artwork. There we go. Here we have the inside artwork. And let me put the disc back in. Next, here we have Volume 5, and we have a blue background. This is, yeah, actually, I was going to say they're similar, but yeah, this one's like a darker blue, like periwinkle, I think. And then this one, yeah, this one's a lighter blue. So, of course, here we have Thomas again, but this time we also have Percy and Harold this time. So, yeah, DVD video logo. Same content. This is Volume 5. 6 years. Hit Entertainment. Peak eyes. Spine. And then here we have Harold on the spine. Fuji logo. And then here we have the back. And then here we have a promo shot from Spotless Record. It's bilingual and it's region 2. And then here we have the disc. And we'll take a look at the artwork inside. So here we have the artwork right here. And last but for sure not least, we have Volume 6. And of course this time we have, well, we still have Thomas right here, but this time we have Edward and Spencer right there. And let me actually compare this one, see the colors. Oh yeah, this one's like a darker green or pale green. And then this one's like a lighter green, like a lime green. Lime green? I don't know. Anyways, yep, this is Volume 6. Entertainment, peak eyes, 60 years. All the same stuff, just like with the other DVDs. Spine, scrolling down here. Here we have Spencer on the spine. And then we have the Fuji logo. And then here we have the back. Here we have a promo shot from Gordon Spencer. Thomas Friends logo, all that cover info. And then it's bilingual, the DVD. And the DVD is also region 2. And here we have the disc. I really like the disc art for this one. It's pretty cool. And of course I do love Spencer. Definitely one of my favorite characters from that is not part of the Steam team. Anyways, here's what the inside artwork looks like. And let me put the disc back in nice and gently. Here we go. And now we will do a menu tour for all of these DVDs, starting up with Volume 1. Alrighty, so here we have the menu tour for Thomas Season 7 Volume 1. So here we have play video and language selection. So up top, here we have English or Japanese subtitles, English subtitles, and no subtitles. And then down here, you can watch it in Japanese dub or in English dub. And like I said, if you do the English dub, it plays the UK dub. Yeah, and that goes for the other Thomas Season 7 DVDs from Japan. Anyways, the episodes on Volume 1, here we have Emily's New Coaches, 3 Cheers for Thomas, Trusty Rusty, Reneus and the Roller Coaster, and Not So Hasty Puddings. Next, for Volume 2, here we have Peace and Quiet, Fergus Breaks the Rules, Percy Gets It Right, and Oliver the Snow Engine. Next, for Volume 3, here we have Something Fishy, Salty Stormy Tale, The Old Bridge, and Bulgy Rides Again. Next, for Volume 4, here we have Best Dressed Engine, The Refreshment Lady's Tea Shop, Bad Day at Castle Lock, James and the Queen of Sodor, and What's the Matter with Henry. Next, for Volume 5, here we have Harold and the Flying Horse, Spotless Record, Bill, Ben, and Fergus, and The Runaway Elephant. And last but for sure not least, here we have Volume 6, so here we have Gordon and Spencer, Toby's Windmill, Grand Opening, and Edward's Brass Band. And that is the menu tour for all of these DVDs. Now we'll jump into my review and thoughts on Thomas Season 7, Volume 1 through 6. So overall, do I recommend this collection right here? Well, if you're a Thomas Home Media collector, and if you love collecting Japanese Thomas Home Media products, feel free to add this to your collection, regardless if you get them all on VHS and or DVD. Now, if you're a Thomas Home Media collector, and if you don't collect Japanese Thomas Home Media products, but still want to get, like, Season 7, then you're better off getting this, regardless if you get this complete Season 7 DVD from the UK or from Australia. Well, that's all for now, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time. Take care.